Hello everybody! So, this is Badger Lord Patrick back here again. And I am going to be showing off a game which, again, I think is an excellent game. I began alpha testing it back in June, and it was full of content back then. It was a beautiful game back then, and from what I can see, it's come quite a long ways. I mean, even just in the beginning. Yeah, I play tested it a little bit before I decided to record this video, just because I wanted to see how it's improved. As they did abruptly stop alpha testing at the very beginning of July, and it's come out just today, so I just wanted to see how things have come along, and it looks like it's going to be an out-of-this-world game, because it was amazing when the alpha came out. Without further ado, let's dig into it. To give a short summary of it, basically, it's like Stardew Valley, except with darker and slightly religious themes to it, as well as themes about vice and about, well, of course, death and anatomy and magic and how it relates to the world. It's an interesting game. Okay, I've said quite enough. Let's play through it. And I do mean to give a review of it. It is an ordinary day, and our hero is hurrying home, where someone very important is waiting for him. Even in everyday routine, there's a place for loving and feeling loved, especially when you know that someone misses you. What happened? Where is everything? Calm down. You've merely turned a page in your life. A whole new chapter awaits you ahead. But I need to go home. Can I go home? There is always a way to get home. Let me see. Your new home is a graveyard. Does that mean I'm dead? It means you're a graveyard keeper now. But I need to go home to my love. Then you need to be a good graveyard keeper. You should dig up Jerry. He'll help you sort everything out. Who? What a strange vision. What is this nightmare? Okay, let's go find Jerry. So the game literally every time takes you through this tutorial. It is impossible to avoid it. We'll ignore that for now. But in order to play the game, you have to go through this every time. I find it a mite tedious, but it is part of the story. So here is Jerry, as you will see. Holy sard, I'm a skull. Are you Jerry? Why would you think I'm Jerry? A man with a red eye told me I needed to dig up Jerry. The red eye. I remember. Oh, Sard, that's right. I'm Jerry. How did you find me? The man told me you'd answer all my questions. Good, good. But first, let me ask you, who are you and where the Sard are we? I must be dreaming. None of this can be real. You're the new graveyard keeper. What else do I remember? Let me think. I remember that sound. Let's go check it out. Everything is so strange. None of it. You know, I think it'll be better if I wait for you here. I might scare the poor thing. I definitely remember that bell. And a donkey. Something is very wrong with that animal. Could be dangerous. Never said that before. Anything else to say, Jerry? Go and talk to the donkey. I'll wait for you here. Gotta love the art. Got a fresh corpse from the town. Wow! A talking donkey! You can understand me. Let's talk. Who are you? I'm cheap labor. This card isn't mine, so I have to work for that capitalist bastard who owns me. Down there and 5 carats a day. This situation is deeply humiliating. You know where I'm coming from, right, comrade? The bastard pretends he doesn't understand anything I'm saying. Anyway, I need to go back to the town. You get rid of this one, and I'll bring you a new one. What a strange land this is. I don't think it will ever talk to you again. It certainly didn't in the alpha. Hey! What are you staring at? Grab that juicy corpse while it's still fresh. What for? I feel like we should take it to the morgue. I don't remember why exactly, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fun, and it might be profitable. Oh, I am going to puke. Let's do it! If you haven't figured out already, the E key is the main way you interact with things. Sword, I like this place. Feels like home. Put the body on the autopsy table. Then, what's next? Oh yes, slice some flesh from that corpse. That should be good for starters. What? No way! This isn't right. Sure, it's not right. How could I forget? Maybe because I'm a talking skull with amnesia. Is it right that you don't know where you are? Is it right that I'm a skull? Nothing is right here. So shut the sword up and do what I tell you. You promise you'll tell me how to get home? You just need to trade the meat in the village tavern for a beer. Talking skulls never lie. And then bring the beer to me. It didn't used to make that tingly noise. That's nice. Talking skulls never lie. That's funny. I once knew a talking skull by the name of Murray who had a delusional sense of grandeur. But back then I was called Guybrush. Alright, so, just do as he says. It's the only way to get through this anyway. You have to do it or he won't. Yep, you can take corpse meat and use it to... Oh, I like the title, Meat Fiesta. Why, I think I'm going to go vegetarian in this game. That's disgusting. You'll get used to it. So what should I do with the corpse? I don't know. Oh, let's bury it. Take the corpse. I'll wait for you in the graveyard. Yeah. Something is definitely wrong about this place. On the other hand, you know, does look like a typical graveyard, with everything crumbling and covered in cobwebs and vines and all that. Certainly looks spooky, like a graveyard. Let's bury it! Though that's none of our concern right now. I'll let you look through that in your own time if you want. I've done this so many times I know what I'm doing already. So basically, we have to throw you on the ground. Sorry, mate. I know you like my hands. They're nice and warm, but you're disgusting and I need to dig a place for you to be buried. Okay. Now, one of the things you might have noticed, the gravesite's always been there. The flower bed has not. That is new to me. I take that as a sign of good things to come. Alright. Excuse me. I've got to get in the habit of covering my mouth. Anyway, so once you've dug the hole, you just gotta fill it up again. Nicely done. This burial certificate. I remember money, alcohol. Alcohol, I sure used to like it. A lot. Ha! Oh, Sard, here comes a bishop. He's your boss. Oh, I know. Ask him about this burial certificate. He should know, something. I'd better leave now. I'll be in the morgue, waiting for my beer. Dear me, I'm so tired. Why do I have to come here every week? I know something about this guy that you don't. Is he gonna do it? Yes, he is. Your Eminence, that is a lovely golden mirror. You'd think you'd sneak it back under your hat, but... aren't you gonna ask me who I am? Ah, Keeper, there you are. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your graveyard is a mess. There is no way I'm promoting you to cleric until you fix it. Again, I'll let you look at that. Me, I had always thought you had to go to, you know, a seminary in order to become a cleric of a church, rather than simply digging graves, but what do I know? I'm only Catholic. I don't know what logic this world runs on. Actually, I do. Basically, yeah, you see it already. As soon as your graveyard quality is at least 5, I'll be pleased to promote you. You look like a spiritual leader, and I'm a good judge of character. Ha ha! I'm good at everything. That's why I was chosen to represent his will. Ha ha! Your predecessor used to keep stuff in a trunk somewhere here. You should check it. I'll come by again next week. In fact, I come here every Sunday. Maybe I'm not dreaming. Did I eat something? Oh, he's waiting. What should I say? Why is it you come here? It's part of my duty. An unpleasant part. It's kind of an old tradition. I don't know much about all the traditions and rituals. Some bishop you are. I do have the heart to admit you're not far from mine. I'm just here to represent his might and his glory. Ha ha! I have one tiny question. What is this burial certificate? As soon as a body has been laid to rest, you can trade its burial certificate for money at the tavern. When I do that, I need to go home. There's a talking skull. He forced me to butcher a corpse. A fine joke. I'm a humorist myself. Here's one. Who is BB? Who? I am. Ha ha. Blessed and beautiful. Whatever you say. It's much funnier to simply ignore it, I think. So, just repair all the graves. It wouldn't take me even an hour, but it's your job. If you ask about your task at hand, it will simply throw the tutorial screen at you again. As if to say, read this again, stupid. If you run out of repair kits while fixing the graveyard, you can always craft new ones. Again, I know how to do that already. At least, presuming that not much has changed, and it doesn't appear much has. Still, let's go through here and have a look. Oh, there is a new tech tree. I guess cooking is now also on a tech tree. It wasn't before. Sawing is part of it. I don't think it likes portraying itself in 1280 by 720, but I don't care. This is what I want to record it at. Anyway, I'll figure out about most of these in due time. As you can see, though, there are options. Including, of course, everyone's favorite, anatomy and surgery. We'll get to that sooner or later, though. I'm not much for butchering unless I need to, though, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so we've got all the tools we could need in order to perk this place up a little. Alright. But I think they want me to go to the tavern first. I don't want to do that. I want to repair this graveyard just a wee bit. Alright. Let's see. I think, yeah. There's some advanced stuff I'm not going to go through today. But let's, since we wasted so much time on this whole intro thing, I'm just going to go through a couple of days and call it, as it were, a day. But I can tell you this, and I think it's important, I say this if you choose to play it, it's important that you keep bodies that have large numbers of skulls, and especially large numbers of white skulls. The number of skulls dictates the quality of the graveyard you have, and while it's not as important in the beginning, you will need to pay attention to that in order to get the quality of your graveyard to 5. Another thing you do initially is get rid of these nasty dead bushes. And now the day the Lord has given is ended. As daylight turns into dark. Okay, I don't remember it offhand. Trying to quote an old hymn. And failing miserably. Has this changed any? It looks like... It has a little. It just had a hedge, not a fence there before. Anyway. If you played the alpha, you kind of understand why I'm looking at all the discrepancies and all that, but I wouldn't blame you if most of you hadn't. I mean, look at all this fine detail. I mean, they put a lot of effort into making this look beautiful. Well, you can talk in the daytime, not now. Oh, hey. Dead horse tavern. The villagers can sleep safe. I think they have updated the... This looks very good. It looks much more lively than before. Oh, hello there. You were just wandering around before. Miss Jane. You must be the new graveyard keeper. So I've been told. But how did you know? Oh, if you live here as long as I have, you'll probably learn how to read people too. But where's my manners? I'm Miss Jane, or Radrick's wife. Nice to meet you. I have a few questions about... you better talk to my husband. He's in charge around here. He's not only the tavern keeper, but also elected head of the village. Besides, he really does like to talk. All I can do is sell you some recipes. Actually, while we're on the subject, since previously I could cook damn near anything I wanted at the crock pot, and now I have to research it through text, I want to see what you've got. You better talk with my husband, he's in charge here. I want to see what recipes you've got anyway. I guess it doesn't matter since I have no coin anyway. Still. Pies, sweet baking. Duly noted. Sweet baking is very helpful for me, but we'll get to that in a minute. Welcome to the Dead Horse Tavern. I'm Heradrick. How can I help you? I came from the graveyard. I've been here today and things have been crazy since then. Oh, sorry. How could I not have recognized you? This is good. Good. Things are looking bright for a small village. When are you planning on opening the church? I need to fix the graveyard first. Sure. It's been a while since anybody took care of it. So let's get down to business, shall we? How can I help you? I'd like to trade you some fresh meat. Meat is a delicacy in our village. I'd be glad to buy it. I just need to see the royal meat stamp on it. Many years ago, there was an accident with an inappropriate meat. Ever since, all meat must be approved by royal authority. And I don't need any trouble in the town. Does your meat have a stamp? Actually, no. Oh, I don't even want to know where you can get unauthorized meat. But wow, it looks really good. But without a stamp, my hands are tied. Where can I get this stamp? Oh, you can send a form through the royal court through the mailbox near the church. That'll cost you a bundle. Oh, there is another way. I'll tell you just 'cause we're neighbors. Come closer. There's this guy called Snake. I think he has a fake royal stamp. But to be honest, I haven't seen him for a while. You can ask Miss Charm. She comes here every Friday. I bet she can help you find Snake. Thanks. Those aren't the actual names of the day, but through a complicated process I'm not going to get into right now, I figured that to be the name of it. About this burial certificate. The bishop told me that you would buy my burial certificates. Yes, he's right. As the head of the village, according to the ancient contract, I have to trade it for money. Of course, only if I have any money. What do you mean? Well, the village is going through hard times. We're short on money. But as soon as you open the church, pilgrims will bring lots of shiny coins to the village. Excuse me? Do you know how I can get back home? Can you tell me where I am? Because I really need to get home. My darling will be so worried. You're at the Dead Horse. Okay, it looks medieval. Maybe I traveled through time. What year is it now? Year? What do you mean? The time it takes for the Earth to make one revolution around the sun? Oh, you've been listening to the astrologers' nonsense. Everybody knows that the Earth is flat. I get you. It's 204 after the ancient contract. And what is the name of our beloved kingdom? The kingdom. And it is definitely not beloved here in the village. Do you have any other questions? Oh, Keeper. By the way, could you kindly take this letter to our local blacksmith, Cresvold? Sure. Where can I find him? The southeastern corner of the village. Okay, rest assured you, the rest of the playthrough that I do of this will not take as long. Believe me, it will not feel as long as it feels right now. The reason it does is because, again, this is the intro. This is why I like skipping it. This is why I like just zooming through it, because otherwise it gets damn boring. But I'm gonna sell that, and I am going to get a beer for our friend Jerry, the skull, the talking skull, and onion rings. Beer thirst, deep sleep, fast reflex. I shall have to explore that. Looks like they've added a lot. Oh, this is gonna be a good game. I think this is gonna be. Wa-da-da-da-boo, da-be-da-boo-da. You wanna be loved by me? I don't know what. Shalooba-dooba-wah-wah. Obviously, I have to talk to you now. Hi. What do you want? I am a graveyard keeper, and I want to ask you some questions. I see. You know how many times a day I hear that same mumbling? I've no time for you, little man. Come back when you have more faith in yourself. Demonstrate that you are worth talking. Ciao. Hey, friend. Can I have a moment? What Miss Charm tell you? Literally to go away. Ah, always so classy. She'll never just talk to anyone. I'm not just anyone. I'm the local graveyard keeper. Soon to be prior of the local church. How primitive. I'm a well-known poet. In certain small circles, my name is Wagner. One day I'll read my poem to her, and then we'll... But first I need to write it, and I'm catastrophically out of paper and ink. Maybe you can get me some? You may have some in your church, or you can make it. I'm just not used to manual labour, but a skillful man such as you surely can do it easily. Also, you could get some from the old astrologer. He used to go to the lighthouse every moon day. He was my supplier before we had this ridiculous fight. He's old and mad, whereas I've been studying for almost 3 years at the town university. Can you believe he turned out to be an idiot? He told me the other's round. What nonsense. Yep, it's flat as a pan. And now. It was common knowledge in the Middle Ages, by the way, that the Earth is round. C.S. Lewis quotes it somewhere, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Actually, it is round. Oh, God. You definitely should meet him. That mad astrologer and the graveyard keeper. Two wise men. That could make for a pretty funny poem. This astrologer must be the smartest man around. Maybe he'll be able to help me get home. Well, actually, if this is Discworld, maybe it is flat as a pan. Anyway, I suppose I should talk to the astrologer at some point. It's on a cliff to the east of the village. Hasn't seen active use for a while. Bless the dead horse for staying open. One day I'll write a poem about this place. Maybe even a couple lines about you. Anyway, he's not that interesting a character. Moving right along, I think we're going to finish up the day by talking to... I keep forgetting that I can't harvest that until I talk to the talking skull yet again. But I think I'm going to finish up here by talking to Cresvold here. And doing what he wants me to. Hey, what are you staring at? Nothing, just looking around. I think I'm the keeper of the local graveyard. May I ask who you are? Unfortunately, I'm the local blacksmith. My name is Cresvold. I have a letter for you from Horadric. A letter, of course. 1 minute away and he can't be bothered to give it himself. I guess old habits never die. Thank you. Sorry for the nagging. It seems to be my new habit. Slimes again. Horadric asked me to get rid of them. I don't have time for the pesky little green bastards, but maybe you can help. Take this rusty sword and an energy potion. The sword is broken, but you can repair it with a whetstone on the grinder right behind me. You have a submarine sandwich back there, my good sir. You can keep the whetstone. You'll need it to repair your shovels sometime. If you manage to kill them, bring me their remains and I'll spare you some materials. They should be right up the other side of me house near the puddles. This talks about the combat system. It looks like they've updated it some, so I should get to know more about it, but... Ask him where to find metal ore. You know what? I like to work with metal myself. Where can I find some more? This obviously isn't true right now, but you can find metal ore in the swamp soil. There's a huge swamp to the west across the river. I used to collect ore there before the bridge collapsed. And that gives me the power to, later, do that. So it feels like an RPG right now, but believe me, it gets to be like Stardew Valley eventually. First of all, let's... Oh, feck, come on. By the way, that's not the word you think it is. It is, in fact, an Irish word, with an E in it. Moving along, let's sharpen that sword. Ah, good. And I like the sound effect that was used for the whetstone. You didn't get that in the alpha. Alright, how do we do this again? There we go. Ow! 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 Okay. It consumes energy every time you use the sword, and every time the enemy bumps into you, yeah, that's just standard fare. I defeated the slimes. Ha 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 ha! Good job! Just take this whetstone. Just sharpen your broken tools and they'll be good as new. And now... Yes! I can make jellies. I don't know. Is it more obnoxious that I cough or that I shut the power off to my microphone? Anyway, looks like all he's got is rusty shovels and that. Looks like I have to forge my own tools if I want anything better. Moving right along. Alright, I completed the tutorial portion of it. I'm pretty much done here. I think I will see Jerry along the road. But, okay, where am I? Okay, there we go. But aside from that, I really don't have anything to do at the moment. Except sleep. Maybe. Let's see. But what do you think so far? I know I like the amount that I have played. I don't like how much it... Psst, come here. Where you been? I was at the village. This place is so weird, but it feels so real. And everybody's okay with me just appearing out of nowhere. Sword, you're stealing my thoughts. Stealing. I remember there's a cellar in your cottage. Some provisions must be stored there. I don't know what a cellar has to do with gathering things, but now I can. Wheat! Exactly! I remember baking bread out of it. And pies. Oh, sweet berry pies. Toast! Onion toast. Oh, that's good with beer. Sard. You know what? I need a beer. This is beginning to feel like a one-sided relationship. Bring me a beer and I'll tell you a lot of important stuff. Like how you can get home. Questions? Yes, can you tell? It was rhetorical. Do I look like a magic head with answers? Well, technically, yes. Sard, you smartass. I'll be waiting for that beer at my place. No beer, no answers. Okay, and I am well and truly done here. Except that I am going to gather some berries. Or not. Because, you know... What's this? Property in forfeiture. For commercial use, contact tavern owner Herdran. Okay. Okay. That table wasn't collapsed before. I was afraid I was going to have to rebuild it. I still might. But I think that's the end of this for now. We'll pick up and hopefully we won't have so much talking and my mouth won't dry out so much and you won't have to listen to me blab so much. Or... if you don't want to, just leave it down in the comments. On the other hand, if you think this is a game that might hold your interest, please, by all means, let me know. And if you have enjoyed my commentary, again, let me know. I always like to hear that I've done well. What? Oh... Okay. This is very strange. I'm quite scared now. An exhumation permission. On that note, this game keeps surprising me. Oh, this is gonna be such a good playthrough. Oh, yeah. And to think I had any concerns or suspicions. Oh, this is gonna be so good.